to another amazing experiment with me, Bebe, and the big book. Let's see what we have in store today. Oh, wow! A volcano. Volcanoes are a type of mountain formed by an opening in the Earth's surface. This opening occurs because our planet is made up of layers. The outermost layer, the crust, is made up of huge sections called tectonic plates. These plates float on the Earth's second layer, the mantle. As they move apart or come together, a volcano can form. With help from the National Geographic Earth Science Kit, we're going to create an exploding volcano. Let's get started. You're going to place the walls of the mold inside of the base. Once you have a good hold of the walls, take the rubber band provided and loop it around the volcano walls. Let's mix our plaster. Now that all the plaster is inside of the mold, we're gonna let it sit for 30 to 45 minutes. Check back. Let's remove the mold. Oh, cool. Look at that, our volcano. Now that our volcano has dried for 2 days, it's time to paint it. What color is a volcano? Brown. Now that our brown paint has dried, what should we add to our volcano? Lava. Sounds good. What color should we use? I think lava is red, orange, and yellow. Now that we've finished painting our volcano, it's time to make it erupt. First, we're going to take our sodium bicarbonate and our citric acid, half a teaspoon each. All right, get ready to watch this volcano go. 1 cup of water. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! What a crazy volcano eruption. Lava's everywhere. This is so cool. I had so much fun creating a volcano with you. I'll see you next time on another Bebe Awesome Experiment. See you there. Hi, I'm Bebe, and this is my big book. Inside, it's filled with so many cool things, even experiments. Now today we're going to build a tornado with help from the National Geographic Earth Science Kit. What is a tornado? A tornado is a vortex of air that forms when a stream of dry, cold air collides with a stream of warm, moist air. You might be wondering, well, what's a vortex? A vortex is air or water that spins downward and drains as a result of 2 different pockets of pressure colliding. So you should have your bottle with water, your empty bottle, and your bottle connector provided by the Earth Science Kit. Under the supervision of an adult, fasten the bottle connector to the bottle filled with water. and make sure that it's as tight as you can make it. Once the fastener is completely sealed, you're going to take your empty bottle and put it on top. Twist, twist, twist. All right, perfect. It's tight enough now. So I'm gonna flip the bottle as fast as I can. The thing is, if you do it quick enough, no water will fall into the base because the air is gonna hold the water in. Ready? 1, 2, 3! Spin, 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 spin. A tornado will begin. Say it. Spin, 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 spin. A tornado will begin. Wow. Look at that. A perfect tornado. And all you had to do was spin. I had so much fun learning, creating, and experimenting with you today. I'll see you next time on another adventure with Bebe and the Big Book. Let's use our Earth Science Kit to grow a crystal is formed when molecules or atoms line up in a regular three-dimensional pattern. Did you know that salt and snow are both crystals? Well, my favorite crystals are diamonds, rubies, and emeralds. Quartz crystal vibrates at a very specific frequency, making it useful for watches and other electronics. Silicon crystals are used in the chips that power our computers and solar technology. Let's get started growing our crystal. First, we're gonna take our clear jar and our growing powder provided by the Earth Science Kit. Now we're gonna place the powder inside of the jar. Next, ask an adult to boil water and measure 200 milliliters. Pour the boiled water inside of the glass jar and mix with a wooden spoon. Stir for 2 minutes. After those 10 minutes, you're going to take your seed rock and drop it inside of your glass jar. Make sure to keep the rock as center as possible so your crystal can grow evenly. Ready? Let's do it! Oh my gosh. Okay, as center as possible. Oh gosh. You're gonna wanna cover your jar for the first day. Then the last 2 or 3, leave it open. Check back in. It's been 7 days and our crystal has grown so much. You only need to let the crystal grow for 3 or 4 days, but the longer you let it grow, the bigger it's gonna be. Now we remove the crystal from the crystal chamber. It was so big we had to break it in a couple of pieces to get it out. This is the biggest piece that came out of our crystal chamber. So awesome, huh? I had so much fun creating with you. I'll see you next time.